Morning, fifth grade learners. So it is Thursday, April 23rd. We are almost done with the week. We just have today and tomorrow, and then you have the weekend. I know these days can get long, so just stick with it, persevere, have a positive mindset, and you'll have a great day. So remind you to read for 25 minutes today at some point. For reading today, I want you to reread the piece. Here it is. Do mountains really grow? Okay, take the time to reread it. Don't just rush to complete the questions. Reread it, make new think tracks, add new learning. Make sure you write the main idea of each paragraph, as that's going to help you to write a summary in the main idea. So page 12, okay, use your notes. If you have tracked main ideas along the way, you're going to have no problem answering these. Okay, your main idea is what is the author saying about the topic. So when you think about the main idea of do mountains really grow, connect to the title. So I do believe that this is talking about the main idea is the development of the mountains and the layers of the earth. Right? Go with that idea. So write a summary. You want to have the 5 most important details. Okay? When you think of text structure, this is a great visual, very much what you've seen in our classrooms about the 5 different text structures. Main idea and detail, sequencing, compare and contrast, what is the same and what is different, cause and effect. One thing, one cause can make several things happen, and those are the effects, and problem solution. So pick one of those, write about it, and make sure you have a clear explanation as to why you chose that text structure. So for writing, if you do not have a writing idea, then you can come to April 23rd. Imagine that you are carried away by a bunch of balloons. Okay, where do you go and what happens? So right away, that makes me think of a Disney movie that you may have seen called Up. So think of that. Okay, you're working on stretching sentences. Don't just write, I'm going to float into the sky. Well, how are you going to be doing that? What time of day are you? Where are you located? What part of the sky? What part of their neighborhood? Where are you going to go? Why are you floating in that direction or going where you're going? Okay? Stretch your ideas. You have the time. Okay, you're not rushing to get writing in. It's not right, before you finish breakfast or at 8:05 or right after lunch. So you have the time. You're at home. Take a little bit more time to develop your ideas. Now, something I didn't show you previous days, not only are you practicing a particular skill, but we want you to focus on correct capitals and correct punctuation. There's no reason why at this point in 5th grade you are not using correct capital letters. Use the anchor chart in your note page. And there's no reason why you are not using correct punctuation. Try out punctuation you usually don't use. Maybe throw in a couple more commas. Try an ellipse. So read your anchor chart and check that out. So for math, as always, I want you to study your multiplication facts any way you have. You can use this chart. You can make think tracks. You can use this chart. You can make flashcards. You can make up a game. You can use a deck of cards. You can use some dice to practice. Any way you need to memorize these before you move on to 6th grade. Today's math, we're going to continue with division of fractions. However, we're going to add an extra step today. So look at your study guide for dividing fractions. You're going to need to convert to improper fractions. Okay, and then you're going to have to go back to a mixed number. So these 2 boxes are new today, and I will bring you through a problem. Okay, so I'm going to, this one is done for you, so you can go back and look at that one, but I'll start a new problem. So before you divide, the only thing that's different is you have to convert mixed numbers to improper fractions. So I like to tell my class, snow falls to the ground, and then you add. Snow falls to the ground means you write yourself a multiplication symbol, like a snowflake. 6 times 5 is 30. You add that to your numerator, 35. So I have 35. You keep your denominator, 6. And then just rewrite the rest of the problem. Now you can practice keep, change, flip, multiply. Keep the first fraction the same, 35. So far, the only thing new was converting this. This step stays the same. Change division to multiplication. and I flip my second fraction to its reciprocal. So 3/2. Okay. You can do a side problem. Now, I'm going to use the space down here just because I'm on camera, but you can use scrap paper. So 35 times 3, we work that out, I get 105. And 6 times 2 is 12. So now I have a fraction of 105/12. However, now this is where you have to use this bottom box. You have to convert improper fractions back to a mixed number. Okay, this was the first step we did, and now you have to do this. So I have to, again, I'm going to use down here, but you would use scrap paper. So D into N is my big think track to remind myself. 12 into 105. 12 can't go into 1, 12 can't go into 10, but 12 can go into 5. Now you can do another side problem. About how many times? I'm going to try 6. So 12 times 6, 6 times 2 is 12. So that's 72. Let's see if I can go one more time. So 12 times 7, 14, 7, 8, 84. Oh, let's see if I can go one more time. 12 times 8, 16, 8, 9. Okay, so we found our answer. It is 8, and I'm going to have 96. I have to subtract, have to borrow. Lots of steps here. I know it can get overwhelming. 15 take away 6 is 9, and that is it. So now I rewrite this. My whole number is 8. I go down. My numerator is 9, and my denominator is 12. Okay? Now, fortunately, I hate to say it, there is one more step. If you get to this point, I'm happy. That is really good. If simplifying throws you off, we can work on that at a later time. But you can, if you do recognize this can be simplified. There's a greatest common factor. And if you don't remember, go back to the YouTube video that talks about the GCF, or the greatest common factor. You can watch that video and help you simplify. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So my final answer is 8 3/4. Okay. Please make sure you use scrap paper and you don't do all your work on the sheet there. If you have any problems with this, please contact your teacher and we'll help you with it. Okay. For social studies, again, you're working with your map. Okay, label the map, work on Thursday's questions, and you'll be good to go. All right, my friends, please let your teacher know if you have any questions. Have a great day. We miss you.